Hey, hopefuls. Just needed a breath. You ever just need a whole breath? That's where I am today. Okay, we are wrapping up April. You know what that means. It's the last week. Hard push for the bedroom. We've decluttered the nightstands and drop zones. We've decluttered some of the closet and drawer spaces. We've decluttered some of those hidden accessories. So let's talk about sorting. Sorting's the fun part. If you set it up for your success, don't worry about what um, the display says at the store or what the Pinterest says or what you see at so and so's house, and just don't worry about any of those extra things. Worry about what your style is. So if you need some hangers or some bins or drawers, or you rip the doors off your closet, worry about what's going to work for you. Like that's the point of sorting for your success, right? So let's talk through a few examples. I took notes. Where did I take notes? Anyway, they're gone now. They're on that other screen. So examples being, if you are a macro organizer, you're going to want that one step put away. So folding, it's probably highly overrated. Using hangers, please, right? Like those things are too many steps, and not because you're not capable and not because it's not built for the systems and closets and spaces. It's because macro organizers, you want to just drop and be done. You want to, I'm on to the next thing already. That is my son. 100%. He has everything except for his suit um, is in bins, no fold systems. And I know some of you just cringe like, oh my gosh, what about the wrinkles? Okay, well, if he doesn't care, so why am I going to care? That was one of the hard hurdles of learning his organizing style, being a macro organizer. In my brain, if it goes on the top half, you have to hang it. In his brain, it's, that sounds like effort and work. So it's a no fold system. One step put away, he has 8 matching bins, just tosses and goes. Now, micro organizing is the opposite of that. They want one step finding. If I have to dig, look, or go through something to find the one shirt that's in my mind that I wanted to wear that day, we have a problem. Now, do not tell me, well, you could just set it out the night before. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm just not. It's not something I do. Now, micro organizing, that's where you get the hangers, right? If you look in your closet, it's probably everything's hanging. Everything may be hanging the same way. It is in mine. And then it's probably even more sorted and organized by style or by type. So if you got your dress clothes and your casual clothes, or you got your sleeveless, your short sleeve, and your long sleeve, you got your skirts, your dresses, your blouses. So those are sorting for a micro organizer because again, you want to find that in the one step. Now outside of the closet, outside of those things, maybe look at the drawers. If you are just tossing stuff in a drawer, my pajamas are very one, just put it away. Just put it away system. I don't care that they're not folded. I'm just gonna grab what's on top and put it on. My socks, super micro organized. They even have like one of those dividers inside the thing, right? Those are the differences. And it can be applied throughout. Maybe on your leisure section in your bookcase, you have them alphabetized instead of just stacked or sorted by author or genre or whatever your fancy is. Maybe your hobbies and crafts are over there. So if you're a crocheter like me, yarn is a thing that needs sorted in my leisure section of the bedroom, and I've got my one in process basket and the rest go in a backstock drawer because it's sorted for what do I need in my prime real estate? What is right now? What do I need to be sorted successfully? Those are the things we're looking at. That's how you look at sorting. Now, if you want to do visual, non-visual, if you're a visual organizer and have a closet, like a standard regular closet, take the doors off. I know that sounds insane. I'm a visual organizer when it comes to I have to see it all to know what I have to find what I'm looking for. But regularly, no, solid colored, hide that crap, whatever it is. If you are a visual organizer, those doors could be a hindrance, right? Those doors could be like, why is everything just kind of on my chair or never leaves the laundry basket or hanging on the hook of the door? Is because it's that one step. So maybe you just leave the doors open That's fine. Right? If you have one of those accordion doors, you can pop the thing at the top and just leave it open. Do you? Do you? Same with like if you're working with more hidden storage. So like get clear shoe containers. If you're a micro organizer, that means you want to find things in one step, but you're also a visual organizer, get clear shoe containers. You can put everything in there. You can put shoes in there. You can put accessories in there. You can put clothes in there. Everything. You can put craft supplies in there if you get crazy. Like the sorting comes to what is going to work for you. If you're a visual organizer and you have that bin system, drop them down a shelf. Because if it's here, great. That still doesn't have a lid. That's fine. But I can't really see in it, right? But if it's here, right? If it's on the bottom two shelves instead of the middle two shelves, it makes it a little more visual, which then matches you where you are in your organizing style, sets you up for your mornings being less stressful. You can look and find and get what you need easier and faster. Now, I am not saying your excuse for leaving clutter and crap out every day is, well, I'm a visual organizer, I have to leave everything out. No. We are talking prime real estate, everyday functioning. And you have to get those compromises. So, yes, we do lean toward the seeing is believing styles. We do lean toward the one step put away styles. But if it's going to drive your partner crazy to have the closet door open all the time, let's find a better system. Let's pull your clothes out the night before and hang them on the doorknob instead of everything staying on the doorknob or in the chair. Those are not systems. So you cannot use your organizing style as an excuse to be cluttery and chaosy and stressed out. It's how you're going to set up the systems as you're working on it, shelf by shelf, zone by zone, drawer by drawer, whichever it is. It's how are you going to use this space, set it up to basically make your mornings and evenings less stressful and successful for you. We're not worried about what's at the store. We're not worrying about the displays. We're not worrying about the thing we saw while we were scrolling. None of that. This is real life, right? Like we are working on sorting for our real life success, not like our real life fantasy success of what looks good on the internet. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's what's working. What can you do today to organize your space, closet, drawer, pick a spot. I love going with the closet because I feel like I could just like hanger ninja, right? But that's just me. That's just me. Sometimes I need the peaceful calm of sorting my socks because I know if I fold things in a little book form, they fit perfectly in the thing. And it's just like, oh, okay, there's a little calm in the chaos god life. That's sometimes just what you need. And sometimes organizing can really do that. And if you know you're setting up a space for your style, for your success, based on what you want it to be, like with like, small zone at a time, it's going to set you up for a less stressful morning. That's the point. That's the point of living an organized life. That's the point of being a hopeful. That's why you're here, right? Like you want those things. So if you're sorting like with like, sort it like with like, and then how you want it to be. And if you're not sure, try it out. This is your space. You can always change it again tomorrow if you have time and energy. Or in 6 months when we're back here having this conversation about like, hey, we're working in the bedroom. It's 6 months from today. We're still in the bedroom or back in the bedroom. What has changed since we did that, right? Like since your last bedroom check-in, do not make me do the math of monthing. But since your last bedroom check-in, this is where you go, okay, this works, but this isn't bad, but. Right? So it doesn't have to be perfect now. We don't strive for perfect. We strive for, okay, is tomorrow going to be a little less crappy? Great. Is the morning going to be a little less stressful? Fantastic. Let's do that. Let's make it a little better. And then we'll go from there. So if you're not sure where to start with the macro system. Start with those one-step putaways because honestly, you're going to get a laundry basket that you're just going to be pissed at that you have to fold or hang or sort or iron or any of that. And you'll be like, ugh, I'll just leave it in the basket. Or you can make a game out of it. Take the basket and just toss your stuff in the drawers. Tops, bottoms, unders. Right? Those are the, if you're not sure where to start with the one-step putaway and then get crazy from there. Right? And if you're like, this isn't working and I'm not waiting for 6 months, fine. Get you some containers. I'm never going to be like, don't get the containers after you know what your systems are, after you know what your style is. Get you some containers. Make sure you measure your space. And if you're looking at drawers, make sure you measure the depth. Too often we do like the width and the length. And we're like, oh, I know these will fit. And you get home and it's like a 4-inch thing, but your drawers too. Maybe speaking from experience. Damn. So yeah. So as you're doing it, if you're not sure where to start with basic zones, like with like. And if you're not sure what like with like is, okay, well, do you wear this on the rigs? Like, do you wear this every day? Or do you have like, okay, these are my work clothes. Oh, these are my golf shirts. Oh, these are my paint clothes. These are my craft clothes. Those are zones, right? It doesn't just have to be shirts, bottoms. It could be like work shirts, love my life shirts, right? It could be work pants, jeans, sorting with sorting, right? Like with like. But if you're not, again, that's a great example. If you're not sure where to start, tops, bottoms. Oh, this isn't working for me. Work tops, casual tops. Work bottoms, casual bottoms. Oh, this still isn't working for me. Monday through Friday, black pants, jeans, other bottoms. So see, you can start simple and then really hone into what will work. You don't have to start here. Too often we start here and that's way too complicated because that's what we think our brains want, or that's what we saw at the store, or that's what we liked in that one picture on social media. But it's too complicated. It's not because we're lazy. It's not because the system doesn't work. It's not for any reason. It's just because it's too much. Because folding pajama shirts is just too much. Like, it's just too much. It's not because I can't do it. It's not because the space wouldn't work with it sorted. Probably look a lot prettier too. That's just too much. Like, it's pajamas, right? Leggings, on the other hand, rolled and folded and put in a drawer. They are not color coordinated for those who may think they are. Some other things might be. Socks. But that's the thing, like, it didn't start like that. It started, toss it in a drawer. Okay, that is not working because I don't want to dig through it. Let me fold it. Okay, that is not working because I have a specific color in mind. Let me toss them in a drawer, fold them, and now fold them and color sort them. Right? Books can be the same way. Let me do it by author. Nope, that didn't work. Let me do it by genre, then author. No, that didn't work. Let me do it by genre, author, and then color. It starts simple, like with like, simple zones at a time, basic things together, and then knock it up from there. Then really hone into what will work for you. Really know your organizing style. If you don't want a hanger, get a hook. If you don't want a drawer, get a bin. If you can't see your shoes, make them in a clear container. There's options out there. Just make sure you're doing it for what works for you, not what works for me, not what works for your mama, not what works for your friend, not what works for whoever. Works for you. That's the point of it. If you're not sure, and if you're like, okay, let's go, just grab your free trial to the library. It's a great place to start. It is literally like, the library is designed so you can plug and play. Not get more ideals, not have more inspiration, so you can actually have me going in your ear. Get rid of this, sort it like this. Don't forget to mark this on your calendar as you are working through a space. It is designed to give you the tools and the recordings and all the things. So at 2 a.m. when you can't sleep, but I'm on Eastern time and you're on Central, you can still plug and play and get to work. It's designed so if you want to visually see, oh, okay, I need somebody to tell me every day what to do, great. Get you a declutter challenge. Get you an organized reset. Get all those tools are in there. So you can plug and play or follow along all the things. You get in the group every week. That is a 4-month week every week. You get a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Simplify, sort, sustain steps in that group chat for the library. It's all in there. Bonus, you get to try it for free. And then when you love it, and you're like, okay, we're tackling bathrooms next month. What's next, Melissa? Let's go. It's only $9 from there. So make coffee at home, just one day of the month, and then you're good. then you're good. You can plug, play, get all the resources, get the group chats, start it for free. Let's get organized. Let's declutter. Let's live less stressed and be hopeful. That's it. Till next time, stay hopeful.